Hey there, silly story here, bringing you another silly tale for everyone to enjoy. Title: Oops, I Became a Villain. Narrator me, Jenna Lawson, former office queen of mean, now full-time seeker of forgiveness and part-time social disaster. Losing that promotion to someone more team-oriented was a slap in the face. It finally hit me. The whole office saw me as the villain. Queen of mean, they called me. That stung. So I made a decision. I was going to turn it all around and show them I could be the nice one. Follow me as I navigate the chaotic, sometimes disastrous, journey of going from office villain to everyone's favorite coworker. It's harder than it looks. Story begins. Look, nobody plans on becoming the office villain. It just kind of happens. One day you're celebrating your third Salesperson of the Year award, feeling untouchable. And the next, people start walking out of the break room when you walk in. And you think, no big deal, they're just intimidated by my drive. But then one day, bam, the promotion you thought was yours goes to Todd in accounting. Todd. Because, in the words of the committee, they were looking for someone with more of a team-focused attitude. Ouch. I didn't realize until then that maybe my colleagues thought of me as difficult. Or even, heaven forbid, mean. But hey, I'm adaptable. I decided that if people wanted nice, they were about to get a double scoop of kindness, Jenna. They would see me as a beacon of positivity, even if I had to grit my teeth until my jaw locked up. I started with lunch. Everyone loves free food, right? I invited the entire floor to lunch at my favorite sushi place to show my appreciation and hopefully get a few allies in my corner. I over-ordered the fancy platters. Think lobster, caviar, the works, and felt a bit of a smug satisfaction as people started picking up their chopsticks. Except, apparently, Brenda from HR is allergic to shellfish. And Todd, he hates sushi with a burning passion. Let's not even talk about the poor intern who got food poisoning after eating a slightly sketchy-looking spicy tuna roll. It was an unmitigated disaster. I slunk back to my desk in defeat, wondering if my kindness was cursed. Still, I was undeterred. This was just a minor setback. I'd learned from my mistakes. Next, I planned a heartfelt speech for our weekly team meeting. I practiced in the mirror until my face hurt from all the smiling. The idea was to talk about how we're all one big family and how grateful I was to be part of it. Note, I'd never once thought of them as family, but if that's what they wanted, I could give it a shot. But the moment I started speaking, I got interrupted. First, there was an IT announcement about some data breach. Then our manager cut in to give Todd, yes, that Todd, a shout-out for his team spirit. By the time it was my turn again, everyone was back on their phones. My beautifully crafted speech died right there, unspoken. Maybe kindness wasn't about grand gestures, I thought. But I didn't know what else to try, so I went big again. Every day, I tried to be more pleasant. I greeted every single person by name, asked how their weekends were, and started a morning ritual of good vibe emails with motivational quotes, which got a bit much by the fourth week, judging by people's expressions. My enthusiasm may have crossed a line. I once overheard Dave from marketing say, "She's so creepy nice now, it's like she's trying to turn us into a cult." Ouch. I realized then that it wasn't working. Not only was I overdoing it, but I was missing the point. I was still making it all about me, how people saw me, whether they liked me, and how I could prove that I'd changed. The real breakthrough happened on a Tuesday afternoon. Brenda was having a rough day. I knew because I'd overheard her mention it during my fourth lap around the office, handing out Happy Tuesday chocolates. Instead of prattling on about how I could help her, I actually listened to her vent about her workload, her never-ending stack of emails, and her ancient computer that crashed twice that morning. I offered to help her out, and for the first time, I meant it. I stayed late, worked through her inbox, and took on part of her task list without making a big show of it. She thanked me, and I could tell she actually meant it. From there, I started taking a different approach. I didn't try to dazzle people with grand gestures. Instead, I did things quietly, offering a hand, taking the time to chat without any ulterior motive, asking for their input on projects, and even apologizing for times I'd steamrolled them in meetings. And shockingly, it worked. No, I didn't magically transform into the office sweetheart, but people started smiling back. Some even cracked jokes with me or invited me to lunch. Brenda started calling me work friend, and Todd and I developed an unspoken understanding. Even if I still wasn't thrilled he got that promotion. I didn't need a trophy or a title to prove my worth anymore. I finally understood that it's the little things, like helping with spreadsheets, not hogging all the credit, and being genuinely present, that matter. So maybe I'd been the villain before, but I was learning to be a decent side character in everyone else's story too. In the end, my dear reader, I didn't get the promotion, but I got something better: respect. And okay, I might have ordered sushi for lunch again, but only because I triple-checked that no one was allergic this time. Baby steps. Thanks for listening. Make sure to visit our YouTube channel. See you again for another Sill story.